I believe that if you are convicted of rape in any state, and it is conclusive that there is no other way that this person could not have committed the rape, they should be given the death penalty. Meaning, you have physical evidence, such as DNA, hair, any bodily fluids at all present at the scene, and they can connect you inconclusively to this crime. Then the rapist should be put to death. I mean, give him some time to serve in prison, but death penalty no matter what, no matter where you are. If it is a rape of a minor, death right away. As soon as you are convicted, you go straight to the chair or whatever. This is what I believe. I believe that abortion should be legal. It should still follow the general laws that are put into place now, but it should be legal for any woman to get an abortion if she pleases. Not if her parents please, not if her boyfriend pleases, not if whatever. If she needs an abortion, if she wants an abortion, she should be able to get it, because, you can't punish everyone, make them have a child, just because a mistake happened, because not everyone's situation is the same. You can't have the same rule for everyone, since everyone's situation is not the same. It's just not fair. Everyone's situation is the same, fine. Make it illegal. I don't care. But not everyone is out having sex willy-nilly, so not everyone should be banned from having an abortion just because they had a mistake. Just my views. I believe No Child Left Behind needs to leave forever and never come back. You're holding back so many people if you are that one. If you're that one kid in the class that is benefiting from No Child Left Behind, good for you. But if you're the rest of the class that is suffering because of this, you shouldn't have to. If that one student doesn't get it, hold them back. I wouldn't want you to just pass me along into, high school if I didn't understand everything I knew in middle school. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you want to be treated the same. If you want to be treated the same, then if you fail, you fail. No just passing you along and just letting you pass for no reason when you don't know the material. It's not benefiting you at all. It's creating problems for you in the future. You don't know what, you're learning in school, and you can't retain that information. You can't graduate on your own without, the classes being made easier or, whatever, then you shouldn't be passed along. I believe that marijuana should be legal and taxed in a way that it would be sold like cigarettes. If, and only if, they don't tamper it like they did with tobacco. Meaning, don't be putting nothing in it that is addictive. Don't be putting nothing in it that would cause cancer. Just plain, normal weed. Nothing in it, just the plant weed. And if they sold that like they do cigarettes and taxed it, you'd be out of debt in no time. There would be no debt. With all that tax money from that, we'd be living so much better in America, like seriously. Or, we might be further in debt because, the government's retarded and decides to spend all the money on their new car or another mansion or, whatever they want and not what the people want. The people doesn't want, our government to have a better car. Our people want to be able to pay their bills, to be able to send their kids to, school and college, to be able to, live comfortably and not have to fear if you're going to be living there the next week. Stop spending our money, government, and actually use it for the stuff we need. Not your freaking car. You don't need a new car. You don't need a new car. You don't need a new house. You don't need to not, pay everything and, use our money for, your free stays at, hotels when you're having a meeting. No. Pay for it yourself. You get paid enough. Pay for it yourself. If I have to pay for it myself, you have to. I don't support the war. Now, I'm not saying that I don't support the troops. I'm okay with the military. I don't support the war. I think this war is just idiotical and we should have never went. There was no reason to go, and it's being dragged out longer than it needs to be. We don't need this war. We should be paying for us, not for the rest of the world. Just because someone somewhere else in the freaking world has some disaster does not mean we should be bailing them out. Let someone in their own continent bail them out. They're not even on our continent. Haiti, not on our continent. Why are we helping them? Because you decided to use money for no reason. Instead of, making better schools and better hospitals, you decided to donate to a country that wasn't even on our continent. Yeah. Who else was donating to that anyway? Was it just us? Or was the entire world donating to it? If it was the entire world, fine. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't the entire world. I'm pretty sure it was just us. Because we want to make the world think we care. Which, as Americans, the majority of us don't. We really don't. We're a bunch of selfish little buttheads. And if you don't like it, you can bite me. I really don't care if you don't like that or not. In all reality, America is full of criminals and selfish, greedy people that don't care for the person right next to them. We really don't. The majority of America is like that. If you don't like it, do something about it. Prove that you are not a selfish butthead. Prove it. I believe that if you are convicted of animal abuse, I believe that the consequences should be just as bad as if it was child abuse. A child doesn't really say no. Sometimes they do, but in the most part, they're too afraid to say no. They're too afraid to yell for help. And some of them, I've known a couple kids to where getting beat is how they think their parents love them. That's how they believe their parents showed their love. So, animals are the same way. If you have an animal and you've beaten it since you got that animal, it's going to think that's your way of affection. And it can't say no. It can't even call for help. It can't do anything. So if you abuse an animal, either by neglect, beating it, abandoning it, should be the same consequences as child abuse. Exactly the same. They're just getting off of minor offenses, and it's not fair for the animals. It's not. Just because they're animals doesn't mean they don't have feelings. They do. We're animals. We have feelings. They're animals. They have feelings. And the majority of the time, people have mammal pets. They're mammals. We're mammals. We're not that different. They just have fur. That's about it.